don't know if you saw it, but well, one good thing I think I already told you. I got in touch with the dev team from Battle Chasers making the
Mm-hmm.
game, and they sent me art on the hand, open and closed, and on the gun. So now I actually know what the palm looks like. I got a really clear shot of the fingers and from varying angles, so I can really now nail the hand properly.
Very awesome.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So I decided to play around a little bit and work on my articulation in the fingers, and I came up with this. Okay, let me put this back on. I made it out of popsicle sticks, believe it or not. But full articulation in the finger, no cables at all. I do have one piece of galvanized wire here and there, but no actual cables. And that works pretty damn good. So basically now, because of the way the hand is actually shaped, I have to change it a little bit
We have a
from
guest.
the pipe
Thank
that I
you for
have.
the host. Come.
Ah,
Sit
kid,
by
thank you so much for the
our
host, huh?
You're welcome.
So basically, I'm gonna be mounting this to this, and I shaped it this way for a reason. Um, One, because the guy's hand actually is pretty damn big, but this is going to be sitting on top like that, and I'm gonna make this area here a little bit longer, so that way it becomes an automatic stopper. It'll stop the finger from going backwards so far. I'm gonna cut slits in here so that the galvanized wire can fit through with no problem, and then hang there, ready for me basically. Um, on the inside here, I'm gonna have my hand sitting right about here. I'm gonna have some nylon strapping here with a parachute clip to lock them in place. And here I'm gonna have a nylon strap. I'm actually gonna cut a hole out on both sides, and I'm gonna run the strap all the way through completely and then glue it down. And I'm doing that one because it's actually more gentler on your hands, grabbing the nylon strapping or the elastic versus say a pipe. So it's just better for your hand.
Looks like it would be easier to maneuver with too.
Oh yeah, yeah, it definitely will be. Definitely will be. But this board is pretty off the hook. It takes a couple of go-throughs to cut all the way through it, but it's pretty strong. Strong, paintable. This shit does not warp at all. Whether it's a glue it's using on it, whether it's a lot of paint, you know. So if you're a person who does like the war games and you get into really making the models of your terrains and stuff, this is a good alternative to MDF because it's still lightweight but strong. So Kimmy, if you can, hon, keep me updated on chat, please.
I will. The Chad 1978 says, "Hello, Da Vinci."
Hello, how you doing? How's this fine day treating you? Yeah, I'm gonna get all these pieces cut out for his finger. Give it a test drive. See how that turns out. And then from there, I can proceed to making the molds for it.
The chat says I'm very well, thanks for asking.
Awesome, man, awesome. And this is one of those things where you definitely want to take your time as you're cutting. You don't want to rush. That's also why I'm going to set this up so that it's going to be molded. So that way I can lay out my sheet. You know, fill up full of smooth cast, then just pop these pieces right out. That way it'll be a lot easier. Because assembling them takes no time, really. It's just cutting them out. And I could use, you know, EVA foam for this. But I want these to stay as straight as possible. And if I were to use EVA foam for this and trying to do a mold of it, I would then have to like glue it down, glue the whole piece down so it stays flat. With this, I can literally glue down one area and then just press it down, the whole thing will just stay flat in the mold. So how goes your campaigns, Miss Kitty?
How goes my what?
Your campaigns in D&D.
Oh, we didn't have it last week or this past Sunday because someone was not going to be there, and then next weekend is my workshop weekend, so I won't be there. So they don't hold it unless everyone is there.
Ah, gotcha. And good luck with your workshop.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Show you guys a little bit now of how this Dremels. I gotta take a little edge off. So I will mute the microphone and save y'all poor ears. Okay, verdict is in. This damn thing sands beautifully. Sands beautifully. Really, really easy. I like that. Okay, so that's these two pieces. Which I chopped down. Could cut these a little bit more. We'll make that my little segment.
The Chad says, I came in late. What are you working with?
Hey, the Chad. Right now I am working on the fingers to my Calibretto build. I was explaining earlier to Kitty how I lucked out. Um, I spoke to the dev team. Well, I got in touch with one of them, the lead animator, Mr. Steve Madera, and asked him. Well, I was telling him, so I would love to be able to get the hands, more accurate, but there are no clear pictures of it. They're all kind of blurry. So he sent me photos of the hands, fully open, both sides, closed from the side view, the thumb view. Really, really good pictures of that. Also the gun, some images of that too. So I'm going to really be able to nail the look of all that with that. And with the way the hand looks, I had to actually change my core design to better line up with that. So having to do that, I decided to go ahead and see if I can rework my finger design so that way I can get more movement out of it, more articulation. So I saw this thing online by a guy named Gary Fay, his name is? Yeah, Gary Fay. And he came up with a finger extension design using popsicle sticks. Sounds like interesting. So I played around with a little bit of his design and I incorporated my own stuff into it as well and came up with this. And basically this is no cables at all. This is strictly fulcrum movement design. So as you can see, that works pretty damn well. So imagine if you gotta do a scary Halloween costume and you need a long, witch-like fingers, or you're doing a demon, and you want to be able to be like, come here, dearie, and you do all that stuff. Ooh, I can imagine Wargaff.
Right?
Right? With his hand. Oh, man. But yeah, so I love the articulation that I get out of this, and it's stable, it's sturdy, nothing is wobbling around, so I'm going to be applying this to that. So basically, I'm rebuilding the entire hand. This is one of the things that I said weeks ago. When it comes to building your cosplays, give yourself time to rebuild. Give yourself time for a oopsie. This is not really a oopsie. It will still work just fine, but I want to get more out of it. So I have the time to where I can say, okay, let's go ahead and knock this shit out, and to the best of my abilities, basically.
So what are you going to do with the PVC pipe hand that you made?
I don't know. It's sitting right over there. I'll find a use for it, or I might do a giveaway for it. I don't know. We'll see. But I love this method really, really well. I mean, it's you can change up the design so much, but if you keep the basic principle down, you're golden. Like I know I want to put instead of having the galvanized wire down here, I want to make this one side piece of smooth cast. I already know that, because I really don't need the wiring on here, given how this is going to be moving on that. This one here, I have to keep the wiring there from the way it's designed, because it will bump up against a section of wood right here where it's supposed to. But yeah, I'm going to leave that an actual galvanized wire. And if you're wondering what thickness or type it is, it's 16 gauge, 25-foot steel galvanized wire. Bought this from Home Depot. Okay. But this is some great stuff